When you overhaul a massively successful vehicle, the most likely outcome is that you will screw it up. Oh hey, it's the second generation Kia Telluride. Still got it, Tim. You still got it. You still got it, Tim. You still got it. The original Telluride launched in the 2020 model year, and it's been a massive success among three-row midsize SUVs. With Gen 2, Kia sustains the boxy, functional, elevated vibes of the current Telluride, but more so. Unsurprisingly, generation number 2 for the Telluride is larger. It's about an inch taller, 2.3 inches longer, and an almost 3-inch longer wheelbase. I will now run that distance and see if it takes me longer. Yeah, it checks out, it's bigger. Broadly speaking, the second generation Telluride is assertive yet restrained, if that makes sense. Kind of sounds like I'm describing wine. In profile, there are no zany flourishes, but we do have blacked out pillars for a floating roof look and vertically stacked front lighting that bookends an imposing grille. By the way, this is the Off-Roadius X Pro trim. There's a lot of black in this region, but in the other trims, expect this to be more body color. Of course, you can't be an X-Pro without tow hooks, all-terrain tires, and a slightly elevated ground clearance for somewhat enhanced off-tarmac confidence. Moving back to lighting, the rear, we've got the taillights with the vertical lighting elements that reflect the same vibe that you find up front here. If you imagine what the taillights on a Range Rover look like, they might look something like that, even if they are not literally like that. Diving into the nuances, you'll notice a grille replete with vertical and horizontal lines, enhancing the Telluride's visual height and width. And I promise that's the only time in this video I'll use the word replete. On the wheel arches, you'll find these little notches that add visual interest and look technical. Hey, buddy. And here we have retracting door handles that smooth the exterior design. Though I really hate retractable door handles that don't open when you need them. You hear me, door handle? If you're wondering, yes, these creases were inspired by the chiseled faces of diamonds, which, as Kia's senior chief designer noted, are both elegant and strong. Speaking of chief designer Tom Kearns, here he is. So I started this video by noting that when you have a design that has worked really, really well, the only thing you can do is screw it up.
Yeah.
How did you not screw it up?
Everything that made, in our opinion, the original Telluride successful, we tried to keep. Big, bold, boxy, kind of a straightforward SUV, but with a kind of a sophisticated design with some restraint, like not too much crazy stuff going on. Just a nice quality looking, big boxy SUV. We wanted to keep all of those things. I think we did, but we also, you can't play it safe either, you know? So we gave it a little bit of a twist with some new features that derived from our Opposites United design strategy that we've had in place for a few years now. These very soft shapes, like in the middle of the front door there, very soft, full shapes, but then it's accentuated by these, what we call these diamond shapes that have very sharp, faceted edges. So the combination of those sharp facets with the round, full sections, two opposites coming together to create something that's new and different.
Obviously, your inspiration is the first generation Telluride.
Yes.
But if you had to maybe identify a North Star outside of the Kia universe, is there something, and it doesn't have to be automotive necessarily, but do you have a North Star?
Yeah, a diamond.
Yeah.
It's the most beautiful, valuable material in the world, yet it's the hardest and most durable as well. Hopefully just like Telluride.
The interior, you described it as a dreamer's sanctuary. Yeah. What does that mean to you?
It's like a calm sanctuary that is wrapping you like a blanket almost and taking care of you. It's safe, it's upscale, it's luxurious.
Tom, that is a solid segue into the interior, where Kia aimed for a luxurious yet durable feeling. The interior is larger, with more headroom and apparently easier ingress into the second and third rows. I'll be the judge of that. Let me get behind my ideal front seat position and see how second room roominess works. That's not good language. But okay, so I've got more than adequate knee clearance here. And then I'm gonna go pop in behind this and see if I have enough room. Let's see if I complain immediately. Going between the seats and... Oh, this is great, actually. Yeah, no, I've got more than adequate knee clearance. I'm going to flip this forward so you can actually see me talk. And we have a little flip and a slide function, so you could probably leave a booster seat installed and still be able to move in and out. And actually, let me just get out for a second and just see how that ingress and egress is. That is actually a wide aperture. Here, let me get back in here real quick, just so you can see what the third row looks like. So, good headroom clearance. More than adequate knee clearance, and the foot to butt ratio is not unfavorable. That's a double negative, but you know what I mean. I can sit here kind of like it's a chair, so not needlessly knee high. Oh, and as I move back up to the second row, one more little thing. Actually, I'm noticing the material quality is nice. Like this upper material, kind of velvety, that's cool. And we do have adjustable height armrests. And then right here, we got a 2-height little cargo area, so you can store whatever it is you don't want people to see. I know what you're trying to hide. And then you also have an upper little slot here. So I think we got the function, and yeah, it feels kind of premium here too. Plenty of room, plenty of vibes. That's what you say when you're not sure how to end an on-camera. Tim, just go away, please. Tim, real quick, what have you been up to?
Doing some videos, selling some real estate. You want a house, come see me. Southern California. Sell your house, buy a house. I'm the man.
Tim, number 1 on the west side. Back in the cargo zone, we've got a reasonable amount of space behind the third row seats, an underfloor cargo area, an integrated ruler, and look, those seats drop pretty darn easily. One detail that I think is kind of interesting is the interior door release. It's very mechanical. It almost feels like you're firing retro rockets or something. In front here, the dash wraps around kind of like a hug. You got this big dual screen setup. That's common for Kia, but it looks really good here. What I'm most curious about though are the touch points, because we're going a little bit upscale here on the grab bars, which you'll definitely want to use if you're riding with me. Yeah, it's got like a nice little soft touch there. Oh, let's talk about elbow touch points here. Mike can use your elbow test, and it's a little bit hard right on the edge, but there's some softness there. What you want is that the places you touch most are pleasing to interact with, and I'm getting that here. A little bit of a Squircle square-ish kind of steering wheel design, but to me this reads as kind of clean, a little bit elevated. They talked about being luxurious yet durable. I cannot wait to see how this thing deals with my 10-year-old daughter. Oh, and here, let's take a look at this seat here. We got the X Pro, and we got the materials and stuff, the stitching and the shape, and I really like this headrest too. So yeah, you got some vibes happening in here. This is not just a boring mainstream SUV. If you're wondering about price, we don't know yet. But if you're wondering about engine choices, we also don't know yet. That said, the Telluride's platform mate, the 2026 Hyundai Palisade, has a naturally aspirated 3.5-liter V6 matched to an 8-speed automatic transmission, plus an upcoming hybrid version that promises more than 30 mpg on the highway. Those would make lovely engine choices here, but moving back to superficial concerns, when I saw early pictures, I really wasn't sold on the 2027 Kia Telluride's new design. But in person, it really works for me. It takes the original essence of the Telluride and expands and enhances it. Consider me a fan. You'll find this baby in Kia dealerships in the first quarter of 2027. And Tim, you've done a really nice job with that video work. You get a high five. Bring it in.